That was very cool, Scott, but it's going to be very tough getting all these people on the tour bus.
Yeah, I don't think we'll make any money either with a band this size.
All you needed there was lighters. They had the one last thing.
Right.
Questions? Come on up.
Here we go, right here.
Hey, my name's Chris. Back when you're doing the Temple of the Dog thing, I just want to know.
Who let this guy in, man?
That was like Pearl Jam and stuff.
Oh, man. All right.
There was one.
Next question.
But I bet you got a kick out of that one, didn't you?
That's why they make editing machines.
Yeah, I was just.
Holy shit, that was funny. Let's ready? Take two.
Okay, I really don't have like a question. I just want to request a song. How's that? Can you play Down?
That's actually a song that requires 4 people and amps on 20.
I was just wondering if you could play like something up tempo and moving real good.
Well, you know, see, the thing is we're doing an acoustic tour right now. But you know what? Coming to a arena near you within the next couple months.
For you. Ready?
Scott, could you play Jeremy?
We have a question.
Yeah,
over here.
give me a quarter and I'll stick it in the jukebox.
Yeah.
Anyone for Stairway to Heaven?
Yeah.
Over here.
Hi guys, my name is Adrian.
Hey, man.
The song y'all played a couple songs ago, Plush, is probably my favorite song of y'all's. I wanted to know what inspired y'all to write that.
Well, you know what? That's actually at the time when we were writing songs for the first album, we still had day jobs, you know, and Robert and I actually worked across the street from each other on Sunset Boulevard. Robert worked at a guitar shop, and I worked for a modeling agency driving girls to their castings. And
Tough gig.
Yeah,
and,
really.
that's actually where I met my fiance way back then, 8 years ago. So on lunch breaks we would shoot back and forth, and I would come over to the guitar shop and we would kind of hash out new song ideas because we were at that time we were negotiating our first record deal with Atlantic. And so I heard Robert put those chords together and on acoustic guitar, and then I heard what the band did with the song, and it was just sort of one of those things that just became something amazing. Lyrically, it's I guess it's a metaphor for losing a person that you love, and the metaphor that I used was there was a story at the time about a young girl who was kidnapped, and she was missing for I think almost a couple of years, and then they found her, and she had been murdered, and that was like the metaphor that I used for the song, because that was kind of the current events thing at the time.
A question right here.
Yes, my name is Zed.
On that cheery note.
You mentioned Brandon O'Brien earlier. Wanted to know how much influence he has once y'all are in the studio.
It's his innovations that lead to ours, basically.
Yeah, and Brandon O'Brien doesn't have any influence on us in the studio, but Brendan O'Brien definitely does. It's great. Working with him it's been amazing. We everything we've done, he's worked with us on, and when we're when we're writing songs and arranging songs and recording them, and the whole process, he really kind of becomes like a fifth member of the band, and it's like a difficult thing for us to let anybody into our circle, and because we're very, very we like hold dear what we do, and I guess it could border on arrogance a little bit, about our opinions towards towards the direction we want to take our music to, and the fact that we wholeheartedly accept him as part of the our team in the that whole process of making records, just shows our respect for him as a you know, a musical artist and a musician and a producer.
Hi guys, I'm Bogdan. I'm not from here, I'm from Eastern Europe.
Awesome.
And I don't speak English very well. But I'm a translator here.
You're doing fine.
You're doing fine, man.
Okay. First matter is I wanna tell you thanks for your music and words.
You're welcome.
When I was in jail, you helped me very well. And I wanna ask you, on your third CD, Tiny Music, last song is 7 Caged Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
Could you explain me what is it?
Yeah, you know what? It's a pretty simple meaning. It just kind of really. Oh, did you?
But I know on Old Testament is the seven tigers caged is like evil.
Well, you know what? It sort of describes how I felt at the time. You know, I guess at the time I felt like I was, you know, in my own prison, and you know, I was completely hopeless and strung out on drugs, and that was the last song on that album that I wrote, you know, lyrics and melody to. It was finished musically and instrumentally, and after we were done finishing that record, I went right into a detox place, and I wrote those lyrics and that melody while I was kicking. So it kind of describes like how I felt, you know, in my own sort of, you know, chains that I was binded by at the time.
What is it called when, I know like people who go through programs, you have a like a partner, a support partner or something that, like in AA, don't they, you have like a sponsor, and do you have a person who you lean on when you really need to talk to somebody who maybe travels with you, or somebody who you call?
Yeah, I have a guy. I mean, I have a person just like everyone else does, like, you know, at home in LA. And when I'm on the road, you guys see that big, like 250-pound, 6'5" cat with the spiky black hair and with the tattoos up and down his arms. That's the guy that helps me on the road. And
in more ways than one.
Yeah, he looks like a big tough guy, but he's really a powder puff.
But if he doesn't want you going someplace, you ain't going there.
No, that's not the way it works, man. Because
really?
I tell you what, you know, I mean, I can sneak out of any hole in the wall. You know, it's just a matter of like me wanting to do the right thing or not do the right thing. That's what's simple as that.
This sober living thing is killing me. These guys are living their lives vicariously through me.
Right.
Says, yeah, let's just push Dean over the edge there.
Right.
Hey, Dean, have another Jägermeister. We'll buy it for you.
That's funny.
Would you guys like to do another song, or do you have time?
Yeah,
sure, we'd love to do another song.
Excellent.
We cut this song right in this room, and I actually, I was driving on the 85 North when we titled it. So.
Make sure you give me it.
2, 3, 4.
or does it cry? Reply. Day you lied, promises what I seem to be. Only watch the time go by. All of these things you said to me. With all I've said and all that's dead for you, you lied. Goodbye. Leaving on a southern train, yesterday you lied, promises what I seem to be. Only watch the time go by. All of these things you said to me.
Thank you very much. That was sort of a serendipitous moment there.
What was the working title of that song before you were driving down 85 and figured that out?
You know what? I don't remember, man. I don't think there was really a working title for that.
What made you're just driving down 85 and you spaced out and came up with?
Well, I don't know. You know, it's kind of it was just like the title has fit the vibe of the song.
Yeah, lyrically speaking, you know.
We were split apart from our significant others, and there was some difficult things going on within the personal life, and it's sort of about that kind of separation, you know.
Scott and Dean, we really want to thank you for this. This is very special. We'll never forget it.
It's our pleasure.
Thank you.
And we can't wait for the tour this summer.
Thank
I
you for
understand
having us.
you guys have to catch a plane, so thank you very much.
You guys were awesome.
Scott and Dean from Stone Temple Pilots, the Live X.
It's Live X on 99X.